You're watching Local 10, home of Local10.com. WPLG Local 10 News starts now.
A small red Pacer plane needed some help on the runway Monday at North Perry Airport. Sky 10 was above as firefighters mopped up a small fuel leak around lunchtime. The banner plane just landed when it tipped forward onto its nose. The two people on board were not hurt, and we're told the plane is used for training. And it's become such a familiar scene here in South Florida, too. Small planes experiencing problems, and there's been a long string of incidents in the last few months.
But one local company says that doesn't need to be the case at all. Local 10 Sasha Andrade is live for us in Opa-locka, and she took her investigative skills to a new height. Good morning to you, Sasha.
Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Jason. You mentioned plane problems yesterday. This is a photograph of a plane crash that I covered over the holidays, and it just seems like we're hearing more and more about these things here in South Florida. So we wanted to figure out if there could be something done to help these pilots and to help these planes stay safe. On November 1st, 2011, a plane splits in two just steps from the Pompano Beach Air Park. On October 29th, a similar thing happened, except this time it was in Homestead and two people died. And just days before that, a small plane crash landed onto the Florida Turnpike.
That's not really good.
So what's the problem?
People, they don't have enough knowledge. I do my own maintenance.
Eusebio Valdez runs Miami Fly, a pilot school. He says almost every plane accident is preventable.
Sometimes there is a little things that is not perfect to take off and they go anyway. Pure pressure sometimes.
According to Valdez,
The first thing that we do when we go flying is check the airplane out. 6 quarters of oil, which is
the most critical part of safe flying starts on the ground.
the fuel is good.
He carefully inspected this plane before helping me into the driver's seat.
Gonna be a little bumpy today, but it's a great day to fly, you know.
And giving me my first lesson.
Sky clear, temperature 2.
Intimidating, but doable, I learned.
Always looking in front of you.
Valdez says respect the limitations of the plane, the pilot, and the flying conditions.
She's landing by herself.
Follow the checklist, and he says flying should never turn into crashing.
Yeah, man.
Valdez says it all comes down to experience and caution. Just take it from the major airline pilots who rarely get into plane accidents. They have probably the most experience in the business, and then they have so many people looking at the plane, inspecting the plane, and standing in their way if the conditions are not perfect to fly. Unfortunately, with private and small planes, those same checks and balances don't always apply. Back to you.
All right, thanks for bringing us that. Very eye-opening. All right, appreciate it.